Imagine this. One moment you're celebrating a huge achievement, feeling on top of the world, and the next, that celebration turns into a headline you never wanted. That's exactly what happened when Justin Bieber shared a post praising Hailey's Vogue cover. But right away, he reminded everyone of something he had once said to her, that she'd never be on the cover of Vogue. Yes, he really said it. He framed it as a confession, something he admitted in a heated moment when he was trying to get back at her. Then came the line, "Clearly, I was sadly mistaken." He added an apology, but it didn't last long. He quickly edited it down to a string of emojis. And just like that, the mood shifted from sweet to confusing in seconds. All it takes is one public post to change the entire tone. Fans paused, trying to figure out if this was a real apology or just a clever way to grab attention. Justin's praise for Hailey sounded supportive at first, but combined with a past insult, it didn't come across well. The apology felt awkward, the emojis mysterious, and almost immediately, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok lit up. Was it a genuine mistake or a calculated move? Fans debated it like detectives analyzing a mystery. Then Selena Gomez stepped in, adding more layers. She posted a story quoting something like, "You matter. Your voice matters. Your heart matters. You are worth more than you know." Below it, she wrote, "You know who you are, and I'm cheering for you." People immediately wondered, was this meant for Hailey or someone else? Either way, it was clear Selena wasn't just posting kind words for no reason. She was getting involved. Not long after, Selena liked a post from Sephora announcing Hailey's Rhode skincare line launching that fall. That simple action felt meaningful, a public sign of support from someone once seen as a rival. To many fans, it looked intentional. Instead of random social media activity, it was part of a story that was unfolding, showing a shift from old tension to subtle recognition. Then, the unexpected happened. On June 19, 2025, Selena and Hailey unfollowed each other on Instagram after 2 years of what fans had called a social media truce. That one click reopened old questions. Were they at odds again? Was there tension beneath the surface? Fans dissected everything. Body language in photos and videos, the timing of comments and emojis, even trivial details like the weather in clips. Every small piece became evidence in the gossip puzzle. Justin was in the middle of it all. His post might have been meant as praise or to clear the air or maybe even to spark discussion, but the timing and wording made it feel unpredictable, like walking through a minefield. His apology was edited away, his confession left out in the open, and fans saw the situation as chaotic, questioning whether he fully understood the impact of his words. Meanwhile, Selena's actions, posting supportive messages and liking Hailey's Rhode announcement, made her appear grounded, emotionally aware, and thoughtful. She seemed to know exactly how to show up at the right moment. It aligned with her public image of being careful and compassionate, the same way she manages her rare beauty brand and advocates for mental health. Hailey, on the other hand, appeared confident simply by holding her position in the drama. But the unfollow, that added a sense of mystery. Were she and Selena in conflict again? Or did they just want some space from a situation they didn't create? Fans were split. Some thought it was a deliberate step back from drama. Others believed it was emotional fatigue, a desire to stay out of public scrutiny, or maybe a polite way to set boundaries that became visible because social media doesn't allow private gestures. This is where it gets even more interesting. Fans of Justin and Selena, followers of rare beauty, and general pop culture watchers all added their own opinions. Some defended Selena, calling her the more mature figure. Others blamed Justin entirely, criticizing his phrasing or timing. A few tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, saying he could genuinely feel regret, but his actions had already sparked conversations that traveled fast across platforms. The theories piled up. Did Justin's confession show insecurity? Was Selena signaling ongoing support for Hailey even while stepping back from the spotlight? Was Hailey quietly reconsidering her relationships? Or was all the drama just in fans' minds, turning ordinary? Social media actions into a wildfire of speculation? Suddenly, every emoji, every unfollow, and every subtle public reaction started carrying meaning. What will happen next? Another apology? A coordinated appearance with all three involved? Or maybe just a silent retreat from social media? No one knows yet. Right now, fans are watching, guessing, and discussing, because that's exactly what keeps these stories alive. Just when it feels like the narrative is predictable, someone posts, likes, or unfollows, and the storyline changes. Again, if the unfollow was just a small ripple, the fans' reaction was a full tidal wave. Screenshots of their follower counts spread across social media almost instantly. People started digging up old interviews, checking timelines, and comparing them to Justin's recent behavior. It wasn't only about two women unfollowing each. It became a story about hidden tensions that fans were convinced they could see. Some speculated Selena's choice stemmed from private conversations with Hailey that hadn't gone well. Others thought Hailey might have quietly taken offense, even though Selena's message was meant to be kind, because it stirred media attention she may have been trying to avoid. Then there's Justin. His silence after the unfollow said more than any statement ever could. He didn't comment publicly, didn't post anything addressing either of them, but continued sharing casual updates from his life. Fans interpreted this in all sorts of ways. He's ignoring it because he feels guilty, one argued. Another suggested he's letting them handle it so he doesn't have to. In this situation, it seemed no matter what Justin did, people would read a motive into it. Industry insiders quietly hinted that this moment didn't come out of nowhere. One source suggested tension had been brewing for months, only hidden behind occasional gestures of support online. The Vogue post might have been the tipping point, dragging private frustrations into the public eye. If that's true, Selena's unfollow wasn't random. It was deliberate, timed perfectly. Selena's approach makes sense when you consider how intentional her public image has always been. She understands the power of appearing calm, empathetic, and above petty drama. By liking the Rhodes skincare post, she played the supportive role. By unfollowing Hailey, she set personal boundaries. This balance has been part of her career strategy, which is why her fans defend her so strongly. Hailey, however, doesn't have that same freedom. Being married to Justin ties her to his public mistakes. What should have been a celebration of her Vogue cover became linked to his old insult. Even if Justin's post was meant to be positive, bringing up the past overshadowed her achievement. Ironically, his effort to own the mistake may have made it seem like he wasn't fully defending her in public. For longtime fans, especially those who followed the Selena days, every action feels like a chapter in a larger story. Every like, every unfollow, every lyric is seen as part of a continuing saga. This isn't just about 2025. It's about years of history spilling into the present. That's why Selena's unfollow wasn't treated as a small act. It became part of an ongoing narrative. Comment sections were flooded with divided opinions. Some praised Selena for finally setting boundaries, saying she had been too kind for too long. Others accused her of keeping up appearances, supportive publicly, but emotionally distant privately. Hailey had defenders too, with fans pointing out that she's been under non-stop scrutiny since marrying Justin, and maybe she's done trying to manage public perception. Speculation kept growing. Some suggested the unfollow might have had nothing to do with the Vogue incident. Maybe business disagreements or friends causing tension played a role. Others guessed Selena could be stepping back from anything linked to Justin ahead of big personal news like a new engagement, music, or career move. Some fans believed Hailey might be clearing her feed to set up her own public narrative before expanding her brand later in the year. What's clear is that timing has the internet on high alert. Every photo, every caption, every subtle song lyric is now being read for hidden meaning. If either of them appears at the same event soon, fans and cameras will be scrutinizing every glance, every smile, every reaction. And Justin? His next move will be closely watched. Will he issue another public apology, this time carefully crafted? Will he post cryptic messages to keep people guessing? Or will he step back entirely and let the story fade with time? Given his history, staying silent seems unlikely. What makes this situation so interesting isn't just the drama. It's how it shows that in 2025, relationships rarely stay private. Every unfollow is noticed, every like is analyzed, every deleted caption becomes a mystery for millions to unravel. Quietly fixing fences or stepping back from someone is almost impossible in this climate. Right now, there's no clear winner. Selena maintains her composed, unshaken public image. Hailey remains strong, but her moment in the spotlight is shaded by Justin's misstep. And Justin, whether he wants it or not, is tied to every piece of this puzzle. The story isn't over, and based on past patterns, the next twist is likely only a post away. If you enjoyed this story and want to stay updated on all the latest twists, make sure to hit subscribe button.